In the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Bulldog Sports Page brought to you by our Rock the Bank cash giveaways. Final week for this go-around. 13 chances today, Thursday, and Friday for you to win $1,000. Just listen for the keywords each hour. Enter them at WJR.com.
We have a goal. We've had 4 winners at 9:05-ish on this show. 4 winners. So let's go for a 5th before this ends. Come on, people.
Yeah, 9:05 will be your first chance of the morning.
Enter those keywords.
Hello, dog.
Good morning. All right. So you guys being the UCF alum that you are, big-time donors to the athletic program, all of that, I need your opinion on this because UCF's administration created quite the stir yesterday. They attempted to crack down on some season ticket holders who are selling their football tickets on the secondary market. UCF sent emails on Monday notifying some of the account holders that their seats would not be eligible for an improved relocation for the 2025 season. Quote, based on your resale and or transfer activity during the 2024 football season, your account has been identified as having high secondary market activity. To maintain the integrity of the priority point system and seat relocation process, your account will not be eligible for seat relocation for the 2025 season. So I guess what's going on here is some fans are selling their tickets on the resale market. All right.
Maybe for big games like last season's Colorado game, or
Yeah, Colorado, BYU last season, there were like half the stadium was filled with BYU fans, even though BYU fans weren't given that many tickets from their allotment. So a lot of UCF fans up in arms on social media yesterday. We got a lot of interaction on our show. So I'm going to say something that might be a little controversial here. After reading the email UCF sent the fans, and talked to some people yesterday, I don't really have an issue with this.
Neither do I.
No.
Is it the part where it says for seat relocation? They're saying you can continue to do it, just don't ask us to upgrade your seats to a better location.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, UCF targeted season ticket holders who sold or transfer at least 70% of their tickets during the season. If you're not going to 70% of the games, sorry. Why should you get these same perks as the guy who goes to the game every single week? Just my opinion.
You're right.
Just my opinion. But a lot of people say, hey, I bought the tickets. I should be able to do with them what I want. And you can. You're just not getting upgraded to the better seats.
And what do you care if you're upgraded or not if you're not going to 70% of the games? Just keep selling them for your little profit there and your little side hustle. Who cares?
Well, Pat,
but I guess as the stadium grows, or they're going to have improvements to the stadium, people are going to want to upgrade to the better luxury seating or whatever. I don't know.
That's what it is. That anybody, Pat, they'd argue what you'd say by saying, but I want to be upgraded so I can sell them for more. I deserve to be upgraded. I've been a season ticket holder for 15 years. Well, you're selling them, but you're not getting upgraded. Sorry.
Anyway, well, I guess there are some season tickets who buy tickets from out of town who don't live here anymore, and they regularly don't come to all the games, and they resell their tickets. So again, that's I don't see much of an issue with this. I think a lot of schools are going through the same issue as far as not wanting opposing fans dominating their stadium.
I remember my father-in-law's Redskins season tickets were those of a dead guy for about 20 years.
Was he
until
like
last year? There were a lot of Washington football fans who felt like they were dead guys going to the games.
Yeah.
Dead skins. Hey, so question: How did your father-in-law get dead guys tickets? Was he cashing his checks too?
No. He was friends with the couple, and the gentleman passed on, and the wife said, "Well, would you like to continue keeping the waiting list for that was Redskins were back in the day one of the teams that you couldn't get season tickets for, and he just kept paying for them.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So,
wow.
Yeah.
College basketball last night. The Gators, number 2 in the country, they blow out Oklahoma 85-63. I'm telling you guys, the Gators, even though they're ranked number 2 in the country, they've won 5 in a row. They had a decisive road victory over number 1 Auburn in that stretch. This Gator team on the court might actually be the best team in the country, and they have a legit shot at winning the national title this year. By the way, did you see what BYU did to Kansas?
It was 91-57. Good Lord.
91-57. That was the worst loss of Kansas coach Bill Self's career at Kansas. 3rd worst defeat in history. I got to tell you what. When you look at what's happening to Kansas, Kentucky, North Carolina, 3 traditional powers. Essentially, they're all like 500 teams in their own conference. The transfer portal and NILs had a much bigger effect on college basketball than it has on college football. Because, I mean, you've got teams in college. I mean, you look at what's going on in the SEC, for crying out loud, with 9 teams in the top 25, including a bunch of non-traditional powers. Teams are just loading up on transfers, paying them a bunch of money, and boom, you're an instant contender. So it's not quite as bad in football as it is in basketball, but man, basketball, you get a couple of great transfers in basketball, and boom, you're a national power. So, by the way, I want to give Lynch credit one more time.
Ooh.
This 4 Nations tournament, everybody is talking about this. Even my non-hockey fan friends are talking about this.
That game tomorrow night's going to be intense, dude.
Well, people are talking about it because what else is going on sports-wise? You opened up with UCF seating.
well, only because it's local.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
But what about they want Trump to show up?
I saw that the players are and the coach is urging. I don't know if they can work the logistics of that out security wise in such a short notice, but that would really ratchet things up even more.
Canada would love that, wouldn't they? Wow.
Well, the game is in Boston, so I mean, it could be an in-your-face Canada moment.
Yeah. It's definitely going to be that.
All right. Well.
Yeah. Yesterday when we were talking about it, text line melted down with people going, "Hey, I'm from Boston. You think we're not going to be assholes? Come on." Of course we are.
Hey, they boo our anthem. Let's see what happens tomorrow night. Anyway. All right, Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Open Mic on AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game, weekday mornings adjacent to us, and he takes time out of his show to fill us in on the sports page here on JRR each morning.
Oh, oh.